You know what? My real name is Roy too, so
Oh my God, we would have been twins for sure. We both would have been Roy,
exactly.
and we both would have had our hair in a wrap. I love it.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi. How
how
are
are
you?
you? I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thank you for joining me today.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Oh, I appreciate it. It's so funny. I was going to wear something like that on my head today. I should have followed, Spirit told me I should have did it. I should have did it and I didn't do it. And I should have followed my gut.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we would have been twins.
Yeah. Oh, no, well, also,
Well, it's very nice to meet you today, Chicky. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
no, thank you for inviting me and thank you
Oh,
for having me here.
absolutely. We're going to see what kind of messages come through. Alvo, thank you. Millie, okay. So I just want some people to come in. You know what I mean? You just joined. So maybe some of your people are going to start to join in as well. And then we will kind of see. I don't know if you want to send any invites out to anybody or get anybody else on. That's up to you. But we will just give it another 2 more minutes and then we'll get started.
Yes. Let me try. Okay, let me take the nail.
And we are going to be pulling cards for everybody later today. So everyone hang in there. We'll be doing the cards like we normally do. Hi, Donna. Hey, Eric. Thanks for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Jade. How are you? Thanks for joining. All right, we'll give it like another minute or so and we'll get started. So in the meantime, I'm just going to explain how this is going to go again, just so you know. So we'll do a little bit of a reading, anywhere between 20, 25 minutes, see where it goes, what kind of information comes through. I'm going to ask you to say, yes, I understand. Yes, that makes sense. Hi, Popova, just so that we can get the connection right, okay? And then we'll
Okay.
do some cards later on for the group and see whoever would like a card. We'll pull some cards. We'll have some fun. Shouldn't take longer than an hour, but sometimes it does. It just depends on the energy and the environment and if people are having fun. So we're just going to go with it and have some fun. How does that sound?
That sounds excellent.
Okay, great. Perfect. So I'm going to ask if you allow me to connect with you.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to start to feel into the energy. If I don't look at you, it's just because a lot of times when I'm connecting, I just don't want to get distracted by the comments or whatnot. So, let's see what kind of information I get first. So normally it always starts off kind of easy and simple because they like to make sure that we have the connection correct. So the first thing I do want to say, which I know is probably going to be obvious, but I want to say that you are from a South American country. So would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I also want to say that I feel that your birthday would be towards an end of a month. And I do want to say that it would be um, very close to almost the end of the year as well. So I'm like being drawn somewhere in between end of November and beginning of December for your birthday. So would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I feel like when you were a young child, okay, you had you grew up and I felt like you had a certain I felt like your image was a little bit different. So I feel like you had to pretend that you were somebody else at times. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I do feel like you were surrounded by friends. I do feel friends when you were younger. So I do feel like when you were growing up in school, you had friends. Would you understand that you had a good group of friends around you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you also I do feel a good mixture, but I do feel um, a little bit more on the girl energy. So I feel like you had a little bit more girlfriends than you would have boyfriends. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I do feel that there was a point in your life when you were younger, though, and I don't know why, but I feel like you might have um, tried or might have tried to be something that you were not. And I do feel like there might have been a girl that there might have been an interest with at one point when you were younger. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Because they're showing me that there might have been like a point, like a little bit of a connection or a romantic connection with this girl. Okay. Um, I'm getting an initial for her. I know that the names are going to be very hard here because of the country and the difference, but I want to say a letter A. Would you understand a letter A for this girl?
Yes.
Okay. And they're showing me that you did connect with her because for some reason I see you as like affectionate with each other. So would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. But I feel like it was also as much as you felt uncomfortable, I also felt like it was also a growing period for you as well. So it was like a way for you to really figure out that this is really not the way that I want to live my life. So it was like, as much as it was uncomfortable, it was also a learning experience at the same time for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like there might still be a connection or every so often a slight communication with this girl still. Would that be accurate?
No.
No. Okay. I feel like this girl did move on though. Would you know if this girl moved on? I feel like she moved on. I feel marriage with her. Would you understand that or would you know if she is married by chance?
I think she has a child,
Okay.
but I don't know it's like Mary Mary.
Okay. Because I do feel connection with her with family life and marriage. So I just feel like she did move on. Um, I also feel like though there was something about you giving back to so I feel like as you got older, you felt like it was important for yourself to give back to like younger youth and to teach them at some point and educate them. I'm getting something about education with you from when you were in your country. So I feel like there was something very important about you wanting to educate younger youth. And for some reason, I feel like it has to do with taking proper steps as you grow and as you move forward into adulthood. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I feel like it has to do with like, um, I'm getting like lessons. I feel like sexual education, something with like a sexual education or something around that. And I felt like you were a very big advocate in
Hmm.
helping youth or teach them about the rights and the wrongs about that. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And that was that was very fulfilling for you. I feel like you were very fulfilled by those moments because for you, as much as you were giving back, I felt like you were also getting back from them. It was very rewarding for you. So they felt grateful for you, but you also got that back, and that was also gratifying for you as well. So would you understand that that went both ways? Because I do feel that you learned and you grew as well from what you did with these individuals.
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like it's not something that you do any longer, but I do feel like there's a part of you that still misses that. Like, I feel like you really enjoyed teaching and helping others and educating and being an advocate. And I feel like that's really a big part of who you are. And that's not something you get to do anymore. And I feel like you miss that. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like there's a really big part about you that I feel is very important for you. And I'm hearing that you should really try to find a way to get back into that again somehow, or see if there's a way you can work it into your life here. Okay. I know you're not here. I'm going to say, I feel like you're not here that long. So I'm being shown a timeline, and I feel like you're only here. I'm getting like five to 8 years. Is that correct that you're in this country now, roughly 5 to 8 years, somewhere in that area?
Uh, 4.5.
I'm close. Okay, good. Okay. I feel like you're telling me you didn't come directly to New York, though. Did you come to another state first and then go to New York?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're telling me that you did not come directly to New York first. Like you stopped somewhere else or I thought this might be a good footing for you. So for us, I feel like I'm being drawn to the Midwest. For us, this would be the Midwest of the country. So I feel like I'm going somewhere like Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee. I'm somewhere in this area is where I feel like you
Tennessee.
originally. Okay, good. So you originally started there, right? And then I feel like you kind of worked your way to New York.
Hmm.
Okay. And I feel like that's where things started to like open your eyes more. You started to really blossom. You started to develop more of who you wanted to be, and you realized that New York is really where you were being drawn to. I feel like you were being pulled, and that was just a stop in like what was becoming a bigger journey for you or a bigger venture for you. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And, you know, I know you're only here 4.5 years, but I also want to say, like, you were not doing drag, like, this whole entire time. I feel like this is really a very recent embarkment for you, but it's an embarkment that it's like I'm getting this in my head, like a quickness. So it like happened quite quick for you. So I feel like things have really taken off for you really quickly and really in a positive light. So I'm getting a lot of positivity, not only from you, but from people around you supporting or peers as well. So would you understand you have a pretty good support system around you with this?
Yes.
Does that make sense? Okay. They're showing me half. So I feel like half of your journey here has been drag. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay. Because you're starting to get that momentum now. I feel like things are really starting to pick up for you, and you're getting noticed, and people, and the momentum is starting, and they're really starting to find out who you are about and what you're about. And I feel like you're also not a one-dimensional type of queen. You're someone who doesn't want to be known for just one lane. You really want to be known for multiple lanes, and you're really trying to break barriers, I feel, because you're not the kind of person that wants to be put into a box. You know what I mean? I'm only this kind of queen. That's not who you are. So I feel like, you know, I feel like there's people around you who are trying to push you into a certain box, okay? And you only fit here, but you're like, no, 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 no. And you're like breaking out of the box. So I feel like you're breaking out, and that's not what you want. Does that make sense to you as well?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. And I know that you come from Latin background, and I feel like dance is something in you, but for some reason, I feel like you still struggle a little bit with dance for some reason. So I feel like you're always trying to either up your game or learn more or up your game, like, you know what I mean? Um, Again, it's because you are a very goal-oriented person, I feel. So when you put your mind to something, you want to achieve not like 90%, not 95%, but you want to do like 110. So it's like you are always very driven. And again, it's because I feel that you personally feel you have to prove or do a lot. Do you know what I mean? I feel like in you feel like you have to prove and prove and prove. And I feel like it's also, um, I also feel like that's something that you felt like your whole life, even growing up as a child. I feel like you always felt like you had to prove yourself a little bit. Would you understand that?
Yes.
And it hasn't always been very easy. I feel like it's been a little bit of a struggle, and you know, living that way. And I feel like it's been hard for you because you've always had to prove something. But I do feel like you did have people around you who understood you, and who did support you. Okay. Um, I'm feeling for some reason a lot of female energy around you. So I feel like you not only did you have a lot of female energy when you were young growing up with friends that were girls, but I feel like you had a lot of female energy in general that were very supportive of you. And I keep hearing the number 3 in my head. So I feel like the number 3 is very, very important when it comes to women in your life, because I feel like there's a trio of women that really were very, very, very supportive for you and really helped you embark and molded you. Do you know what I mean? Because they understood you. And I think that was really, really important for you because it really helped you become who you are today. Okay? I feel like one of them is no longer with us. Would you understand that?
Yes.
So there's 3 of them, but I feel 2 are still here, right? So I do feel one of them would be your mother. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like when I tap into your mother, I'm going to try to go through them in line, but I do have one of them that is here in spirit. So I do want to say that she's helping me with this a little bit. So when I feel into your mother's energy, I feel like your mother is someone who has a good religious belief. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Your mother, I feel, comes from a very religious background or has very strong religious belief with the way that she operates and the way that she just does things. There's something about sweetness with her too, sweets. So I don't know if there's something about sweets, but I feel like I don't know if she's a sweet person or she just likes sweets, but I'm getting something with sweets or she likes pastries or desserts or something because I feel like there's something about that.
She do pastry.
Oh, she does pastries. Okay. I feel I feel like she remarried. I feel like there's a second. So I feel like she remarried. Would you understand that you would have a stepfather? I feel like she remarried. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting an F for two different reasons for this man. So does his name begin with the letter F?
Yes, F.
Oh, okay. And I'm getting F again. So I feel like his birthday's in February. Would you understand that?
Yes, both are in February.
Okay. I feel like this man is a good man. I feel like he does love your mother, right? Does help, does provide for her. I feel like he's been in your life for quite some time as well. All right. I do feel that. I feel there's a younger kid too, a younger boy. I feel a huge age gap. So I want to say that this boy would be someone that would be I feel like this is a brother, but I feel that there's a big gap in between the two of you. Would you understand that with age?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if I get anything for this guy. I'm being drawn to February again. I feel like February is a really big month for birthdays for people in your family. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Because February keeps coming up for multiple people. Would that also be important for your younger brother?
Yes.
Okay. Then being drawn to February again. Is his birthday in February?
It's in January, but it's the last day of January.
So close. Okay, so close. Okay. Because for some reason I was being drawn to like Valentine's Day. Is your stepfather close to Valentine's Day, which is the 14th?
My stepfather and my mother are almost close to Valentine's Day.
That's so amazing. Okay, yeah. I feel like you're telling me your stepfather is first and then your mother is second. Would you understand that? So it's
Yes.
like brother, stepfather, mother. It goes like
Mm-hmm.
in order. Okay. There's like a lot of money going out that month, right? Buy gifts, buy gifts, buy gifts. Everyone's buying gifts.
Yeah.
There's another woman too. So this woman, I feel like her birthday's in February also. Is mother number two? I feel like this woman, I'm getting a D, an initial D for her. Would you understand this woman with the initial D?
Yes, her name is
Okay.
started with D.
Okay. I feel February for her as well. Would you understand February for her?
Yes, but not her birthday, maybe for another reason.
Okay. Because I'm being drawn to very close again to like your mother's date for some reason with her. For some reason, okay. She showed me aunt, so I feel aunt. Would this be an aunt?
That's my aunt.
Okay. I feel like she's also very, very instrumental in part of your growth and part of your growing up. Would you understand that? Like support, love, helping, confiding. I feel like you've done a lot with her. You know what I mean? So I do feel a very strong connection as well. So I think that there's definitely a lot of love there. You've been very fortunate to be able to have three very, very strong, supportive, loving women in your life like this. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a third one. I feel like her name is Manda. Manda? Manda?
Amanda.
Amanda, okay. This woman I feel like is you're like a third mother, or it could be, I don't know what order you have them in, but I just feel going to say number 3 because she's coming in now. So this woman I feel is grandmother energy. So you have mother, grandmother, aunt, okay? But I don't feel like she is mother of mother. So let me just see how this plays out because I feel like she is with somebody on the other side. So would you understand that first before I continue?
Yes.
Okay. She's showing me that her passing is coming up very soon. Would you understand that? The anniversary of her passing.
Yes.
She's also telling me that I feel that she passed young in age. So, you know, she was not a very elderly woman. So she had more time here to do a lot more. I get a little bit of a quickness with her passing too. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like she didn't have enough time to say goodbye and people didn't have enough time to say goodbye to her as well. and people were caught off guard. She's coming through a little bit saying, I'm sorry, it did happen very fast and very quick. I get very short hair with her. I kind of feel there's a resemblance a little bit between you and her as well, because she's telling me that you look like her right now for some reason. And she feels like there's definitely a resemblance here between the two of you. But she's with somebody on the other side that I feel like is also connected to her and to you. And we're going to get to find out who this is, I think. But it's a different kind of energy. She had a very, very young spirit. I feel like she also was like very supportive, very helpful. I feel like she would have done a lot with you. I feel like adventures with you, outings, going out together, having a good time. She had a very young energy. Would you understand all that about her?
Yes.
And I feel like she, she's saying that you reminded her of somebody. And let me just see who this is. You remind her of someone. She says you look like someone that would you understand, first of all, that understanding? Because she's saying you reminded her of somebody. So I feel like, okay. So this is like more of a different energy. So I feel like there's a more masculine energy coming through now. Would you understand that? But they are together on the other side, which tells me that they are related. Okay, so I do feel like there's a connection here.
Yes, it is.
But I do feel like, I feel quickness with this individual as well. Would you understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Very, very fast. Again, no time for people to say goodbye, no time for anything. It just happens so fast. And I do feel like you did not have enough time to really get to know this person at all. And I feel like there's a part of you that is hurt and that is empty because you feel that you wish you could have had more of an opportunity to have grown with this individual. I feel like this is father. Would this be your father?
Yes, it's my father.
Your father, okay. So your father's also here, okay, with your grandmother. I do want to say that would be her son, which is why she's telling me that you resemble, because I feel there's a very close resemblance between the three of you. Do you know what I mean? So when you're not in drag, you look like him.
I look like my father.
You look like her. That's what they're telling me. It's like so funny. They're like, he looks like me right now. So it's very, very, very interesting. I'm getting, your father has, your father's been gone, he's telling me, quite some time. I want to say like 15 years or so. Would you understand that?
More.
I'm getting, I am getting very close to your birthday was his passing. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. He's taking me back to the 90s. All right, so it's more. 90s. Somewhere in the 90s he passed. Would you understand that? Okay, the 90s. It's something about not being able to have, there's something he's saying that you feel empty, and it's something about you not being able to have done things that you would have wanted to have done with him. It's just something about like an emptiness, like you feel like you never got to know your father, and there's just something there where you feel like you wish you had that opportunity, and you feel like it was just taken at a quick glance. But your father's also letting you know that just because he's not here, he's still around you. So just because he can't help you physically on this plane, he's still here to help you on the other side, and he sees everything that you're doing. There's nothing but tremendous, like he's very proud of who you are and what you've become. I get a supportive energy from him, so I don't feel like personally there would have been any type of negativity towards what you do. That's kind of what I'm feeling from him here. So I feel like he would have been very proud and would have been accepting of you anyway, either way. And I feel that even now on the other side. So together, like I see them, they're like on the sidelines and they're cheering. And I want you to know that I feel like they're really helping you a lot on the other side, because things have been happening very quickly for you with your career and with what you're doing. And all of that, yes, you're putting in the work, but I want you to understand that it's not just happening because of everything that you're doing. It's also happening because of what they're doing to help you from behind the scenes to support you and get you to where you need to be. So I just want you to know there's a tremendous amount of love. So your grandmother's like telling me now, just, you know, he doesn't have two mothers. He still has three mothers. I'm still mothering him, but on the other side. And I want you to understand that. And she's probably the most powerful one now because she's on the other side and can do so much more from where she is. So it's about reaching out to her more and being able to communicate with her a lot more and to not be afraid to talk to them because they're here to help you. And I feel that you can establish a really great bond with your father now, even now with him on the other side. So don't feel like all has been lost, okay? You have really the ability to do that and still communicate with him, all right? So you have a lot of love coming from you on multiple different directions. And I feel like it's hard for you. I am getting like from them that it's hard for you with communication because with your mother, you know, your mother and your aunt on the other side and family because of the difference and with COVID and all that. So I am hearing to try to be as communicative as possible with your other family. I think that sometimes I'm hearing here that you get a little wrapped up in your world here now and you kind of forget at times on what might be going on over there. And to really remember where you come from and how important that is to know that your family is still there to help you. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you have waterproof mascara on because I'm telling you, girl.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Now let me just see here. It's funny because your grandmother's coming through again and she's telling me that so I do feel, before we end, I want to just touch on this a little bit because I do feel partner energy around you and I feel energy around you right now as well. So I do want to say that there is someone in your life right now. I do feel a connection there between the two of you, but she's telling me that is his birthday very close to her passing? Because I feel like they're very, very close in days.
Yes.
Because she's saying it's like very, very close there, okay? So I just want you to understand that. Showing me August as well. August is an important month, I guess, for your relationship. I don't know why, but August seems to be important. I don't know if that's like
my anniversary.
Your anniversary, okay. Yeah, she's still over here, so let's just see what she has to say. I'm getting like 2 years with you, like 2 years, 2.5 years together, something like that. I'm getting quickness with that as well. So it's like you met, it all happened very, very fast and together, and I feel union, and it's like all happening like all really, really quickly. I feel like his family took you in pretty well, all right? I do feel like his family is like a second family to you, so I do feel like there's a tremendous amount of love there. I get siblings with him. For some reason, I'm being drawn to like this little girl. So I feel like there's a little girl that's really involved for some reason. And she's just very mesmerized by like with what you do. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like there's any hiding of what you do, but this girl for some reason is very fascinated with like what you do. And she just thinks it's like fun. It's like, you know, for a girl, it's like dress up playtime. You know what I mean? So it's just like really interesting for her. But I think there's a really good connection and a bond being built there because of all of that. You know what I mean? It's like just so like mesmerizing for her. I feel like your husband's a very interesting character. I feel like he's your husband, correct? I just said husband. I don't know.
Well, we call husbands. We're not married yet, but we have that relationship as a husband.
Okay, yeah, because I felt like it's natural. I just said husband. So I feel like you are very, very close, but he's interesting. I feel like he has like a lot of different hats. So I feel like his hands are like in a lot of different things. So he's like a little bit multi-talented in different ways, right? Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining, honey. I'm getting music for some reason, and it's taking me back to like my days in the New York City clubs, like when we used to go like to clubs, when clubs used to be around. So I mean, like I'm going like way back to like, I don't want to date myself, but we're going back to like Limelight and stuff like that. But I feel like clubs are like really important, and it was a really big part of his life. So I feel like music is big. All right. But I want to say like he has like a really interesting side too. And this has come up once before. I'm just going to say like, I feel like he's like fetishly playful. Would you understand that? I feel like there's something like that's fun about him.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like he has like another side about him that's like interesting and fun. And it only comes out certain times. So I just like feel like that's really interesting. I feel like there's a lot with him though that I feel like he's also suffered a tremendous amount of loss. recently. Would you understand that?
What?
I'm being drawn to like people that I feel would have been close to him, or people that would have been um, not family, but almost like family. And I feel like he's lost people over the last year.
Yes, like half and half.
I'm feeling like friends. I feel like friends
Hmm.
who would consider family. I'm getting like a friend
Yes.
energy, but I feel like he's lost friends. Like, and I'm getting like consecutive, like, you know, like it's like, oh my God, another one, and like another one. But I feel like these are all people that he would have known. You know, like again, when you're in that limelight, that industry, like I just understand how it is. So you meet a lot of connections, and I just feel like it's been like rough a little bit trying on him, because I feel like these are people that he would have considered very good friends, or people that would have been supportive of him prior to meeting you, and prior, like just his life in general prior to what he did. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I feel like two siblings with him. So does he have two siblings?
Yes.
Okay. I feel the closest though with I feel like he's close with all of them, but I just feel like for some reason one's a girl. So I feel like his sister. So I feel like he's close with his sister more, right? Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So I feel like, yeah, definitely like a lot of love. So, you know, what's really nice about the situation is that they've really embraced you, I feel like, and they really do see you as one of them. So that's really, really nice. So again, you found yourself another family, another supportive system that I feel like is really, really important. So nice for you to like just know that there's people here that love you just as much as people, you know, from your own family in your country. So I just feel like you're surrounded by so much love. And I just think it has to do with the person that you are, because when I feel into your energy, you have really just such a beautiful light about you. And I feel like you just have good energy, and you give off good energy. And I think that's really, really important. People feel that from you, and that radiates out. All right. And you have a lot of goodness. I will just say that I'm getting a little bit of a warning from grandma, just to say that with all that goodness, just always stay a little protected and a little bit guarded, because you have to always know that not everyone's going to always have your best intention at heart. But
Hmm.
for the most part, you are supported by great people. And I do feel like your partner is there to really support you and help you, and be it also a protector. So I just feel like just great things for you overall, to be honest with you. I think you're on a really good trajectory, and I just feel growth, 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 growth for you. So I think it's really great for you, and I'm so happy.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I went over, always go over. I say 25 minutes, and I always go over like usual. But there's always so much information coming through. But I just wanted to provide you all that. So just know that, again, your grandmother and your father are on the other side, and they are together. And they love you tremendously. And to continue to just talk with them and work with them. And they're there to help you as much as possible. And there's nothing but love coming through. So I just wish you all the best. And hopefully you understood all of that, and that makes sense.
Yes, thank you so much. It was amazing, everything
Oh,
for me.
oh, good. I'm so happy. I am so happy that I was able to bring you this beautiful messages and all that fun. So, what I'm going to do now is, I think what we'll do is see if anybody would like any cards. We'll pull some cards for some people. If somebody would like a card or not, we always end with cards, and then we'll take it from there. Do you have any questions or anything you want to validate in the meantime? Why people let me know if they want a card or anything like that.
Just, well, it's general, it's like about my grow up as a drag,
Mm-hmm.
like my career.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I feel like maybe it can be a stop, but I still working. So maybe like how it's going to be in a long term, like the
The
end of
long
the year, for
the
example.
longevity of it, right? How you feel you're going, yeah. So I think like the biggest thing with you is that I feel like you're such a perfectionist, and you are sometimes your own worst sabotager. So I think that what you need to do is just really go at it. It's like just really just be free. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't overthink too much. But I feel that you're on a good trajectory, and I feel like you have good momentum. And I do feel like you are moving at a good pace compared to other queens who have been doing it longer than you and have still not really gotten the traction. So I think that you're doing the right connections. I think that you're doing the right movement, and I feel growth. I don't feel like it's going to be 0 to 90 in like, you know, a month, but I
Hmm.
feel like you're moving in an upward direction. So I think that by the end of the year, you will definitely see a lot of growth. And I think now that we're coming out of COVID, you're going to start to see a lot more for yourself too. And it's going to get you out of this mood that you're in as well, where you feel like things are stuck. I think you feel like you're a little stuck.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, you're going to get out of that. It's going to start to break. It's going to start to like break up for you, and you're going to be in a good direction. Okay. All right. So I just want you to know that. But I'm going to pull a card for you, and then we're going to pull a card for some people and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And I think I saw some people that wanted a card here. So we have Millie who wants a card, Alvo, we have Ebony, we have I'm Juice, Melissa. So in the meantime, I'm also going to say, if no one's following, Chicky Gorgina, correct? Chicky Gorgina.
Yes, that's correct.
Yay, I got it right. Please follow this beautiful queen. She's amazing. She's up and coming. She's doing great things. We need to support and love one another. And I'm just so happy I was able to connect with her. She's amazing and she's beautiful. So please follow her along. We always appreciate the support. And again, please follow me as well. If you love what I do and love watching me, please follow and check out all of my beautiful links on my link in bio. So let me pull a card for Miss Chicky. Okay, so let's not look at this in such a bad way. Okay, so you got blossoming abundance, but it came up upside down. Okay, so this normally means that there could be some type of possible cash situation, financial situations that might be a little bit rough right now. So you might be like in a weird bumpy patch. All right, it's about being wise about how you spend your money. You know, you can turn things around. It's just about being conscientious, being responsible when it comes to money. Take action. And I think what you should start to do is plant your seeds. All right, so do the right things to plant your seed, which could be like putting yourself out there more, doing things so that you can watch everything start to grow and monetize, okay, with financial growth. You want to nurture your financial growth, all right? And the cycle is going to come to an end. I do feel like it's going to come to an end. It's about just doing the right steps, planting the seeds. The cycle will come to the end, and then you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But I do feel that there is right now just a little bit of like financial strain that you're going through. You know, can you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. And I just feel like it's about just really being smart and being wise about how you spend and how you want to move forward into like the year. So again, it's about doing the right movements and planting the seeds and watching it grow so you have more abundance in your life. And then you'll be fruitful. And that's what it boils down to. So it's just a little bit of the word from the wise. And I think that's coming, again, from grandma, because I feel like she's like always trying to mother you and teach you. So I just feel like that's important for you to know.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then you will be on my YouTube channel as well. So whoever wants to replay and rewatch the beautiful moments with Miss Chicky Gorgina, please follow, and you can subscribe to my YouTube and you can watch it and relive it again for fun. Any last words before we leave?
No, thank you so much, everyone. Just follow Roy. It's amazing. Was a beautiful experience. Really, I'm so grateful and so like I can explain what I feel right now. But thank you. That's the most I can say. Thank you.
Oh, and I love that. And I'm very appreciative. It was a beautiful time connecting with you. I love your energy from the moment that I reached out to you on Instagram and I said, would you love to partner with me on this? I felt nothing but such a great connection and energy from you. And I think you're just a beautiful individual. You give out a lot of beautiful light. And I think that's important. So please don't ever change. Keep on your trajectory. You have nothing but a beautiful journey ahead for you. And I'm just so happy that we were able to do this.
Yeah, that's something that I try to always keep in mind. I think it's a lot going on in the world to be mean, or I'm just this, and I just always smile. Hi, welcome to my show, and let's enjoy the show.
That's what it's about. Let's have a good time, right? We only have one life, so let's enjoy and have a good time, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy to consider you a friend now, and now I can add you to my Reading the Queen. I guess I don't know what you call it, right? My repertoire, whatever it is, right? But you're part of Reading the Queen now. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone joining for another episode of Reading the Queen. It's always so much fun to connect with amazing artists like yourself. So thank you for doing what you do, and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nothing but love and light for everyone. Enjoy and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.